Hey everybody, it's Derek again with The Ultimate Hang, and today we're back in the hammock lab, this time looking at how to make a repair to a tarp. Behind me I've set up the underground quilt. This is their Winter Dream tarp. It's an amazing tarp, very large and barely fits into my room here. But I was testing it and happened to make a nice sizable gash in this tarp. This is actually a sill poly tarp, it's a really nice kind of a modern tarp, modern materials. And so you don't want to just use any kind of repair mechanism, like I'm not going to sew a patch on this. One of the best methods is to use one of these tenacious tapes or a Gear Aid type A, which is a nice adhesive tape that can repair these either polyester or nylon tarps. It also works great with repairing hammocks. It doesn't happen very often to get a rip like this, so I'm taking advantage of this opportunity to show you what I do to make a repair to one of these tarps. So let's go back into the lab. I'm going to show you exactly what I do. Typically when I recommend making these repairs, I use a Gear Aid type A. This time we're looking at, this is the Tenacious Tape by Gear Aid. It's clear repair tape. Comes in a nice roll of what does it say there, about 20 inches long by 3 inches wide. You're also going to need something to clean your tarp to make a nice area to make it stick and adhere. So I've got some rubbing alcohol, a nice clean sponge, and a pair of scissors to make the cut. Now I've already gone ahead and cleaned it, so using the alcohol to clean it with that sponge. So I've already done that with my tarp. And the next thing is to measure the area, the hole, the repair. I picked this tenacious tape because it comes in a roll. That I knew that the hole that I had was long, and Gear Aid usually comes in small patches. So I wanted something a little bit bigger and longer. So that's where I got this. I'm going to try this tenacious tape out. And then using the scissors, I've cut myself a patch, rounded the corners. It's a double-backed adhesive tape that can adjust with the tarp. So that's the setup process, and now I'm going to kind of lay the tarp out on this flat surface and make the repair. All right, so there you can see the rip. What I want to do is just keep this flat and tight. We'll get this backing off of the tape or patch that I've created. I'm just going to take off just a little bit of it instead of the whole thing, so I don't expose the entire tape, because that becomes kind of unwieldy. I'm just going to start on one end. Now I know I've not made myself very easy because I'm trying to film at the same time, so alright, that should do it. You want to go about 1 inch further than where the rip is to begin. So you see how I've just taped that piece down. I know tenacious tape actually, within the first minute or so, you can reposition it. So I'm going to, man, this is slippery, and it looks like I've got a patch here that doesn't have any adhesive, and that's not good. So I wonder if I still have enough to make this work. Oh, that is interesting. So I've got a little bit of piece right here on that patch that doesn't have it. It's not sticky. So I'm going to have to recut this patch, and I think I still have enough here, because again, you want about 1 inch, or I would say is at least ½ inch clearance around the area you're gonna patch. So I'm gonna try to do that here by recutting this patch around this kind of hole. that should do it. All right. Starting again, slippery stuff. And then I'm going to peel that back as I stretch it. And yeah, I'm obviously a real pro at this. So I want that to be sealed and flat, no bubbles. Yay! All right, now just pressing it all down. Make sure there's no air bubbles or wrinkles that can, and corners. That's one reason why you cut the patch with rounded corners, because it's less likely to pop off or get snagged or pull out. So yeah, and here is a close-up of that repair job. Not too bad. You can see I worked really hard to try to get those edges as tight and flat as they can be. Hopefully you guys never have to do a repair job, but if you do, it is pretty easy and inexpensive. I think the Tenacious Tape and Gear Aid Type A both come in around $5, $5 to $10, depending on how much of the roll that you're purchasing. But that should last for quite a while in making those small patch jobs. Anyway, thanks again for coming to the Ultimate Hang and the Hammock Lab. You guys have a great day.